Welcome back to Nick Lenz Comic Corner, classic less non-classic. This is episode number 3053, Doubleshot 2947. Both these trades have something in common. They're both series. One is going to be written by Charles Shaw. The other one at the time was written by Charles Shaw. First up we have is Carnage Volume 1, Born Again. Yeah, this is the one he's going to be... Yeah, it was announced recently that, late last year, that he's going to be start writing a new Carnage book. This is written by Thorin Grobak, who does the main book. This book collects the first 4 issues of Volume 4 for Carnage. I have discussed issues 5 and 6 already as part of a crossover with I think it was 5 and 6. Because I think it was like 5 or 6 of a crossover with Venom. Yeah, 5 and 6 were crossover with Venom. So, yeah, this volume is not very long. It is only just 8 issues. Yeah. Really short. And then it leads into stuff related to the event in Venom War. Mm-hmm. Which, yeah, she does write that too. So, the book surprisingly starts off with a one-shot nose whip Carnage, written by Ram V. The writer, well, he was the original writer of the previous volume for the series, which he wasn't on the book very long. Not really, no. It is kind of weird. Yeah, by the way, the previous volume for the book was 16 issues. 16. He, for some reason, decided to leave. If you're thinking, like, when did he leave? He left with issue 10. Yeah, and then pretty much the last 4 issues of the book are written by somebody else. And this book comes as part of the aftermath, as relates to the Carnage Reign story. So, Web of Carnage, of course, written by Ram V with Christos Gage, art by Francis Mania and Z. Carlos. Alright, so this whole thing is about multiverse Carnage. Like, at one point, it just has, like, Carnage all over the multiverse. And the only reason I think they could put this one-shot here, because it's a Carnage one-shot, so why else they gotta put it? Yeah. Which, a little fun fact, Volume 3 was not fully collected. Yes, for some reason, the issues 11 and 12 were not put in trade. Yeah, don't know the reason for it. It just... Probably according to this it was. Huh. Yeah, mostly put it just basically, the whole thing is like dealing with Spider-Verse. It's like Venomverse for Carnage. Yeah, so that's kind of what this one shot is, just Venomverse for Carnage. Like, you have one point, you have Eddie Brock in the you have Cleus Cassidy in the Venom snippet, which is interesting. But that's kind of what this book is. Yeah, then move on to, and this is kind of weird. So, first place to go to, we open up the book. We go to Omnipotent City, which has the librarian of the Galactic Librarian from Jason Aaron's Dark God Hunter book. You're like, really? Yeah, really. It is by far one of the strangest things I've seen here. It's like, I'm not sure. My guess is probably Torg is probably told, hey, can you feature this guy? I guess she figured, oh, why not? Yeah, and basically his guards are killed off here. And Carnage is here killing people off. And he's whisked back to Earth. And then for some reason he proceeds to kill somebody, and then he proceeds to regurgitate Cleus Cassidy. Yes, a man who's been dead since Absolute Carnage. He comes back here. Well, this actually is a clone of his, but they do kind of bring back Cleus Cassidy. And then we cut to somebody answers her phone, and then you have Cleus just answering. It's like he talks to the girl, and then we have this. Oh yeah, apparently also that Anit-Venom works for Alchemax. It's something they established in Extreme Carnage. So then we see, oh yeah, this guy actually is Flash Thompson because he becomes Anit-Venom. Yep. Which I think prior to this book he hadn't featured since Absolute Carnage. Extreme Carnage. And of course you have Carnage kill heal because of course he is. And of course Flash gets in trouble, and then we have this guy in his glass box has written like, where's Peter? Where's Jonah? This guy dies. Ran out of Times Square. Yeah. Put him on Times Square because Cleus basically is insane. Yeah. It's just here like Cleus just going after some evangelist. And you have Flash investigating Cleus, what he's doing. Trying to find where he is. And then we cut to a guy in his basement doing a podcast. And he's like, we know the truth. Time is, yeah, whatever. And then he's like smiling like, oh, Travis, for the love of... Have you seen the time? I swear, if you lose his job, you're out of here. Yeah, basically gives him his pants because he's not wearing pants. He goes to work and flashes his own thing, and then... Yep. Oh, and the woman basically telling what time it is. That actually is, they say it's his mom. Yeah, Cleus still killing people. And then looks like I think it's supposed to be the real Cletus here. It's really weird. He's like sitting in a throne of bodies, and then we had the podcaster doing his own thing again, but truth thing, and of course he comes down. Flash apparently grew a beard between issues. Oh yeah, he's working for his ex-girlfriend Liz Allen. Yeah, apparently he has to go back to work, so... And then Carnage proceeds to regurgitate him. He's like... This apparently is Cleus Cassidy, apparently. He's like, well, you tried to eat me. You poisoned me. Yeah, this is kind of weird. So, Cleus is only eaten by his own symbiote. And then, we tell the Truth Podcast or whatever. And then the Cleus clone kills apparently the original Cleus Cassidy. And then eats him. They're like, what the heck is this? Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, let me see someone's brain explode. And then we come to... Yeah, Carnage basically is going to fighting Flash, which he does. This podcaster really doesn't make much of the story at all. Oh yeah, and then also Flash's mom shows up in the story. Yes, the widow. We have more gore here. Oh yeah, and they have a bit of continuity here. Apparently that at one point the Anit-Venom thing doesn't work in Carnage, and then eventually in this book it does work, and then eventually he gets nearly killed. And then the book ends with him being trapped, and then we cut to... Looks like possibly Carnage might go after Dylan. That's where it ends there, because that leads into that crossover with Venom. It's like, yeah, I think the writing here is pretty good, just that, wow, it's so gory. But like, it's Carnage, of course it's gory. And I'm going to give this book here a 8 out of 10. Yeah, there's surprisingly about 2 more issues to go for this book. And then we're done. So, next up basically we have is Star Wars. Volume 8, The Sith and the Skywalker. A couple different stories as well. This is one by Charles Shaw. Artwork by... He does pretty much all the writing here for everything here. This contains Star Wars Volume 3, issues 42 to 47. And Star Wars Revelations, Trick of the Mind. Artwork here, we have a lot of artists here. For 42 to 43 is Steve Cummings, does it with issue 43, the same artist. 40 to 47 is Mabek Masrov. Andrea Davido does the Revelations one-shot. Now, there's a couple different stories here. One is all about the trial of Lando Calrissian because of events of Dark Droids. And the trial was basically thought out really well. Eventually, of course, basically, he is found guilty of charges, so his punishment is to continue to serve the rebellion by paying 250 million credits and maybe decrease over time. I'm like, okay. The whole thing with Luke is basically just, well, he gets his suit here. Basically, the whole thing with him is continue, like his role in this issue here is basically built up to where we see him in Return of the Jedi. He's going through more training because you see by the events of Return of the Jedi, he basically nearly completed his training. Like, he's a lot more mature than he was in the previous movie. And basically, he's going around to this plenty fight these people. And of course, fighting look like the Knights of Ren, but not really Knights of Ren. And that's kind of been basically what we have here for these issues. Him fighting through all these odds. Of course, his lightsaber has a yellow blade on it. Eventually, he does get a green kyber crystal, which that's the color of his lightsaber in the movie. So sets up that there. So that's pretty much his role here. It's basically how he gets his lightsaber green. It's a whole big trial. It's a trial by combat for him. Of course, Lando does tell Leia basically of what happened with Han, like where he is. He's exactly where he is. And Lobot basically is in here too. He plays a very good role in the story. Just overall, really good book here. And it just more built up to Return of the Jedi. Yep. So yeah, this took a few. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do another like button. Next up is one more episode of Blue Access, and I'll be caught up. Okay? Next video. Bye.